What is going on, winners? I hope you are having an amazing day. In today's YouTube video, I will be sharing with you all of the most expensive mistakes that Amazon FBA sellers are making when they are running PPC campaigns. One big mistake that I see from Amazon FBA sellers when they are launching their PPC campaigns is that they expect to profit from their campaigns right away. But that should not be your first goal. Your first goal should be to break even and to rank to the very first page. So let's use this product as an example. My ACoS right here on average is 33.24% for the month of January 2022. My profit margin for my product is 30%, so I'm pretty much breaking even with my PPC campaigns. And remember, the goal is to break even. Now, why do we want to break even? Let's use this water bottle as an example. Let's pretend I'm selling this water bottle. Now, every time when a customer clicks on my water bottle through a sponsored ad, my PPC campaign, and buys my water bottle, I get ranked higher and higher on page 1. I go higher and higher. And why is it important to rank high on page 1? That's because a lot of customers only look at a few products on page 1 before they make a purchasing decision. And if you are all the way down here, or if you are on page 2 or 3, it's very hard for a customer to find your product and to buy your product. So ultimately, what you want to do with your PPC campaigns is first to make sure that you are close to breaking even with your ACoS. And as long as you are breaking even, but your keyword rank is moving up the pages on page 1, you are already winning because organic listings don't cost any money. And if your organic listing is ranked nicely, very high on top of page 1, you won't have to run a PPC for that specific keyword. Now, after you break even with your ACoS and your water bottle is on the middle or top of page 1, you can start lowering your bid so your ACoS will potentially get even lower, and then you will start profiting. Now, that's only if you know how to set up and optimize your Amazon PPC campaigns altogether, but I just want to tell you that this is the biggest mistake that I've seen. Your goal is not to profit right away. Your goal is to rank your organic listing higher onto page 1 with break-even ACoS, and then eventually optimize your PPC campaign so your ACoS can get lower and lower. And maybe you don't even have to run Amazon PPC campaigns for that specific keyword anymore. The second biggest mistake that I see from Amazon FBA sellers when they are running their Amazon PPC campaigns is that their daily budget is too low. So some of my campaigns have $20, $30, $100, $11. If you are targeting lower search volume keywords for your product that are not that popular, you might be able to get away with a low budget of $10 or $20. But if you are targeting keywords that are more highly searched or any main keywords, then you need a much bigger budget because more people are typing in that specific keyword, searching for that product, and therefore you need a bigger budget. But the biggest mistake here is if you are targeting a big keyword, let's say your big keyword is water bottle. That's like a very big, broad main keyword, and you only have $20. I guarantee you that your $20 will probably run out by noon or maybe like 9 a.m. in the morning because it's such a popular keyword. And if your daily budget is too low, guess what? That is going to slow down your entire launch. Just imagine having a daily budget of $20 and it runs out in the morning and you have the whole rest of the day that customers are shopping on Amazon. They could be looking at your sponsored ads and buying your product, but you are out of budget and then you won't be able to advertise up here. That means you are very highly likely not going to make any sales, especially if your organic listing is all the way down or on page 10 or whatever it is. It's going to make your launch extremely difficult and you will only end up losing money. So this is the part where a lot of newbie sellers will start complaining and say, hey, I need some advice. I'm not getting any sales with my PPC campaigns. So I always ask them, do you have a full day budget? Because you need a full day budget to launch your product successfully and very fast. If you do not have a full day budget, then you are going to slow down your launch or you will not launch your product at all. And for those of you who are on a budget, you might tell me, but Tamara, I cannot afford $20 or $30 or $100 per day. That is okay as well, because as long as you are breaking even, again, if your ACOS is somewhere near your profit margin percent, you're not losing any money. Like if your ACOS is starting off very high, but you know how to work it all the way down to break even or less, then how are you losing money? It doesn't matter if you put down $1,000 for your budget, but your ACOS is at the break even point, then you're not losing any money. You are getting ranked higher up to page 1, where a lot of people are shopping. They may buy your product organically and then you will profit. So that is a huge mindset shift. You have to be willing to learn how to lower your ACOS and get into the mindset of breaking even first before profiting, because if you know how to do that, then I promise you, you will have huge success with your Amazon FBA product. If you guys are watching this video and you are new to selling on Amazon FBA and you want to find winning products to make you money, then make sure you check out my free training in the YouTube description below. Click on the free training link, enter your name, enter your email address, watch the webinar to the very end because you may be qualified to get on a free one-on-one call with myself and my team, and we will help you get this entire Amazon FBA business started. Okay, the third mistake that I see quite often is people trying to run campaigns for a product listing that is not optimized or that looks like crap. So here is a bad product listing. They only have one photo when they can add so many other photos. And my Helium 10 evaluation result is a 4.27 out of 10, which is really bad. If you guys have your Helium 10 Chrome extension installed, on the top right here, you will be able to see this as well. Basically, you want to be a 10 out of 10 for your product listing, or you are just simply not going to sell your product. Your product will be a bad product and people won't buy it because your product listing looks like crap. So the title is not very descriptive. The bullet points have like 2 words. And then when we go down here, it's just not good. The product description is nothing. Like this doesn't tell me anything about this product. So when you are running Amazon PPC campaigns, it's so important to understand that it's not only just PPC strategy. It has a lot to do with your optimized listing. If your listing does not have the right keywords and the keywords are not optimized, then people cannot find your product. So right here, we only see the keyword water bottle. But if you were to add in more keywords like water bottle for the gym, water bottle for men, women, workouts, or whatever, then when people type those keywords into the Amazon search bar up here, they will find your product. And if you don't have those keywords in your listing, guess what? They won't find your product. And when they don't find your product, you do not get paid. And therefore, your Amazon PPC campaigns will not have any good results because no one can find your product, and it doesn't matter how much of a budget you are putting in, but you will get no results because no one can find your product through those keywords. So let me show you a product listing example that is optimized and looks really good for your Amazon PPC campaigns. This listing right here is a 10 out of 10. They have really nice images. If we just hover over them, they have a video. Now, videos are not required for PPC, but it's nice to have if you have the budget to make a nice video. But as you can see right here, there are a lot more keywords with this water bottle. Water bottle with time maker, BPA free, frosted, Tristan plastic, fast flow, leak proof lid, flip lid, best choice for cycling, running, camping. You get the idea. Now, when someone is running their PPC campaign and they type in any of these keywords or any of these keywords in the bullets or in the product description below, they can find your product through the sponsored ads. You already know how that looks like right here. And they may be inclined to buy your product through this ad. And then you already know it, you get ranked higher to page 1, closer to page 1, whatever you want to call it. So it's so important that it starts with your product listing. You have to understand that Amazon PPC will only work if your product listing is optimized. It's well done and you know how to optimize your product listing. The fourth biggest mistake when you are running your Amazon PPC campaigns is that your price is too high. You cannot start Amazon PPC campaigns with a high price. So let's take a look at this product and this product. They are very similar products. In fact, they are identical products. And right here, you can see that this seller, Venture Pal, that's what they're called, $25.99 for a water bottle. Everything looks good, very nice. $25.99. Now this guy right here, it's for $23.99. When you are starting your Amazon PPC campaigns, you have to start with a lower price. Why is that? Because when you are brand new to selling on Amazon, you need to focus on ranking keywords. So very similar to our first mistake, people not focusing on ranking keywords. They're too focused on just making an extra $2 first. That's not how it works. You see, when your product listing is cheaper than your competitors, customers will buy your product because who doesn't want a good deal for a product? Everyone does, right? And when people are more inclined to buy your product at a lower price, you already know it, they will click on your ad, buy your product, and then you get ranked closer to page 1 or higher on the spots on page 1. So that is a mistake that I see a lot. And it's really hard to explain until you actually start selling on Amazon. Now you may be wondering, but Tamara, I'm not gonna make any money if I lower my price too much. Yes, you will, because it all starts with ranking the keywords first, and then knowing how to optimize your campaigns, and then finally profiting. You will do this very smoothly if you just follow everything that I said in this video. So make sure you lower your price and you're not starting at a very high price. And obviously don't have a price that's higher than your competitors. You don't want to do that. I also want to tell you that if you don't have a good product, your Amazon PPC campaigns will not work. So if you are someone that has been trying for months, trying to get your Amazon PPC campaigns to get some results, to get some sales, or to get a lower ACOS, your problem could be your product, because if people don't like your product, your PPC campaigns is not going to work. Make sure you watch this previous Amazon FBA product research tutorial on my YouTube channel that you see right here, because I talk about how to find winning products to sell on Amazon. Let's get to the last biggest mistake when it comes to PPC campaigns. So I always see sellers turning off their PPC campaigns way too soon. So let's pretend that this is you and you have a daily budget of $20, you run it for 2 days and you start freaking out. You're like, oh my gosh, I spent $20, or sorry, I spent $40 and I have no sales. That's not the point. Because when you just start your Amazon PPC campaigns, you need some time to collect organic keywords first before you can optimize your campaign, before you can select winning keywords to create better campaigns. If you don't understand what I mean, then just replay what I just said. But I see a lot of sellers just giving up way too soon. Like it's been $40, 2 days, and they're freaking out and just throwing in the towel. That's not how it works, because we need to spend some money to get some keywords optimized, and then we will know, okay, which keywords are my customers searching in the search bar? Which ones are they buying from? Which ones are not converting into sales? We need to know that data. And the only way we know that data is by putting down some money every day for your Amazon PPC campaigns. And like I said, if you know how to do that correctly, then you will profit long term. If you guys need a full tutorial on optimizing your Amazon PPC campaigns, then make sure you check out this YouTube video right here, my most recent Amazon PPC optimization video. That should help you get some optimization ideas for how you can become successful in your PPC campaigns. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in my next YouTube video.